Hi Libra, welcome to your week ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and it resonates, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you know I love you for it. With that said, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the week ahead has in store for you, Libra. And this week, your destiny card for the week ahead is the Empress. This could be a very fruitful week for you. If you have any ideas, if you have any projects, anything that you are planning to put out into the world, release into the world, release unto the world. Sorry, it's just me being a dork. You know, this is really a week for you to do it because there is a fruitful sort of growthful energy. Whenever you see the Empress, she's about abundance and beauty. She gives you the opportunity to grow something. So this is like, you know, look how the goddess is holding a newborn baby, right? And she's surrounded by all of these visions of prosperity and beauty and abundance. And this is basically the ability to grow anything that you choose. So your destiny card this week, it looks like a very abundant week for you. It looks like a week where you could really sow the seeds of something that ends up becoming something very substantial at a later date. This is a really powerful card for that. And it also reminds you to find the beauty, to romance the ordinary, I remember buying my stepmom a book years ago. She's a Libra actually. And the book was called Romancing the Ordinary. And it was just little ways to make the everyday spectacular, you know, like adding oils and rose petals to your bath, adding some, I don't know, exotic ingredients to your food. Just like really small, simple ways that can beautify and enhance your everyday. Now, the Lady Venus is currently in the sign of Gemini, so she is offering you a trine energy at this moment in time. So your ruler is currently in Gemini. So my advice to you is not pay attention, but use it to your best advantage. But this could be a great week for you to start a project, to really put the feelers out there and see what or who kind of, can support any of your bigger ideas or larger dreams and goals. This is a week for you to really consider them, and to do so and plant those seeds of intention, so to speak, in fertile ground. And this moon as well, we've got the Libra full moon. This is your full moon, Libra. What are you going to do with it, right? You get one full moon and one new moon each year. Use it to the best and brightest and most powerful part of your ability. For your direction card, you have the Nine of Swords. Get out of your head, right? This is, whenever I see the Nine of Swords, I always kind of see someone that's been a bit of a drama queen. Like, yes, it can be worry and yes, it can be anxiety, which everybody is feeling at this moment in time. But, what is the worst prison that you can ever be in? More than anything else, more than anything out there that could befall you or anywhere that you could be trapped, the worst place that you can be trapped is your own mind, right? So whenever I see the Nine of Swords, this is basically telling you, stay out of your mind. Like, if it's being productive and it's coming up with great ideas and it's being fertile and it's pushing out all of these amazing things, then you know what? Be in that garden, right? That is your mind. But if your mind is looking a bit like a barren wasteland at the moment that's producing all kinds of images of fear and craziness, get out of there, right? And it's not easy because obviously we can't really go anywhere out there, right? So there is that, right? We're limited of what we can do, but this is about finding new ways to do that, right? To finding new ways to cultivate the garden of your mind, to treat your life like a garden itself, so that you can say, right, okay, you know what am I going to create from here? Where am I going to go? What can I cultivate within myself and ultimately within my life? Nine of Swords as a direction card, as an experience. This is basically saying you are the master of your own destiny, right? And you're also the master of your own mind. It's up to you to get out of your head this week, or create a more fertile landscape that that is your mind. for your insight card as what's coming in, what is shaping up for you this week. You get the Ten of Wands, right? So the release of burdens, the letting go of difficult times or hard times. This is great, actually. I really like this as an insight card for you because it falls right underneath that Empress, which means you will do it. So you might have like a mini moment this week, like a mini freak out, you know, possibly around the full moon, because obviously, you know, that time is a very heightened time for everybody. You might have a moment, and it might just be like you say to yourself, you know what, snap out of it, enough, right? Just pull yourself together, let that go, stop freaking out, and let it go, which is beautiful because you've got the Ten of Wands. For those of you that are applying for new jobs, for those of you that are delving into looking into new career avenues, maybe working for yourself, maybe starting a business of some sort, this Ten of Wands bodes very, very well for you, which is gorgeous. I've just forgotten that there's something that I was supposed to do, so I need to take care of that in a second. Yeah, Ten of Wands is also saying this is the release of the burden, right? This is where you make it out the other side of whatever these thoughts are, and you say to yourself, right, okay, you know what, I'm out of there now, I'm not going back. Beautiful, right? This is actually a really nice week for you, even with that Nine of Swords. Remember, the Nine of Swords is more about the worry. It's more like the build-up or the feelings before an event takes place. So you can let that go, right? And finding ways to do so will really, really benefit you this week. Take care. I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff, and I'll see you soon.